Hello, the one and only Xylophone here, about to take a look at another ARK unofficial dossier. Now, we have the Acrocanthosaurus venator. So this is another one of those large carnivorous dinosaurs. It's very aggressive, it's from the Cretaceous period, however this one's from the early Cretaceous, and it's not quite as aggressive as other things. Now, just keep in mind this is not an official dossier. I don't know if he's been confirmed to be added to the game yet, but he's a dinosaur that could very well be added to it. Possibly unlike the Fat Cat dossier that we may have done a couple days ago, so let's look at this as if it's going to be added into the game, because it very well might be. So it says here that in the wild, a fairly laid-back predator, Acrocanthosaurus, often takes little notice to survivors and will give up the chase to hunt larger prey. Being smaller than most other hypercarnivores on the island, Acro will often avoid larger predators at all costs. Okay, so he's big, he's dangerous, but he's not stupid. He's not gonna go, trying to take down something that's probably gonna kill it. He's gonna avoid the T-Rexes and the Spinosaurs. Might be a good fight, this guy against a Carnotaur. I think he'd be a little bit bigger, a little bit tougher, but looking at the way he hunts, he probably wouldn't go after him. Just in case. Anyway, here it says the sharp and serrated teeth are excellent for cutting through flesh and leaving the prime parts of the animal intact. Now, I'm a little conflicted about this statement here. That's cool, a dinosaur that would be really good at getting prime meat. So that's a very good thing to have added to the game. I think it would be a cool addition. However, the reasoning behind it is what gets me a little mixed up. The serrated teeth. I don't know if anyone's ever tried to cut meat with a serrated knife before, but I don't think that will leave the prime parts intact. That would kind of shred up, as much of the meat as possible in that case. It's not necessarily what serrated teeth are for, but, however, it's a cool thing to have added to the game, and at least they tried to put some reasoning to it, so can't expect everyone to be flawless in their knowledge of everything. I know I'm certainly not, and I love it when you guys point it out to me that I'm not. However, sometimes I try to simplify things. But anyway, let's continue this. Acrocanthosaurus is perhaps one of the most suicidal creatures on the island. I've heard reports of acros jumping onto and bringing down adult brontosaurs. Because the Acrocanthosaurus is capable of bringing down animals of all sizes, it can be seen all over the island, but often avoids confrontations with humans. Now this conflicts a little bit with what it was stating earlier. This was saying it would avoid creatures that big, and now it's saying it will take on creatures that big. Maybe it just takes on herbivores, because I can see this guy taking down a brontosaur. It might be a little tough for him, but it would be a really cool sight seeing this guy jump onto the back of a brontosaur, I'm not gonna lie. Either way, adding that to the dossier just to add a little bit more excitement to it, I am not opposed to at all. And finally, when domesticated, a poor war mount, most warring tribes don't tame the beast for its less than applicable performance on the battleground. However, for the more peaceful tribes on the island, the Acro is excellent mount for gathering meat for the tribe and its other tamed creatures. It's able to take down massive prey, supplying large quantities of meat. Okay, so when it comes to this guy, he does have uses. He's not going to be your warrior. When you want something that'll fight, you want a T-Rex, Spino, Carnotaur. That's what you want to bring out. But when it comes to this guy, he's going to be more of a utility carnivore. So he's going to gather tons of meat for them. So you can spend less time hunting on this guy, and more time, fighting on your larger mounts. So I think it could definitely be an interesting addition to the game. I really hope they consider to add something like this to the game, and kind of excited to see another dossier come in and being able to compare the two. Fun fact, I was actually going to do a unofficial dossier for the terror bird today, but they released it yesterday, so no need to do that. But if you want to see that kind of thing, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this guy in the comments below. Definitely a carnivore, and if I can say so, maybe something that's a little easier to pronounce than a lot of the things on the island. I think a lot of people will have an easy time pronouncing Acrocanthosaurus. I think it sounds easy. Sound it out with me. Acrocanthosaurus. I don't know. Seems pretty cool to me. But anyway, leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed. Hopefully this guy is going to be added, but we'll see. Thank you for watching this video, and we will see you next time.